You've got to go out of your way to buy a bad vehicle these days because automakers have improved their products spectacularly in recent years. Even so, they all can't be winners. There are still a few clunkers lurking in the shadows, cars and trucks you had best avoid. Welcome to another short list. Today we have got a compilation that is sure to piss off most of the internet. As usual, I'm AutoGuide.com Detroit Bureau Editor Craig Cole. As I alluded to a few moments ago, there are tons of great vehicles available today, but which model should you avoid? Well, for 2017, here are 10 of the worst, according to our friends over at Consumer Reports. Each of these models is the lowest rated in its respective segment. Now, it's important to note the following scores are based on several factors, including a vehicle's road test grade, owner satisfaction, safety ratings, and, of course, the thing Consumer Reports is most famous for, reliability estimates. Now, with that boilerplate out of the way, let's dive right in. And we start with an outstandingly awful product, one I had the pleasure, is that the right word, of reviewing a couple months ago. In the subcompact car category, Mitsubishi's Mirage stands above all rivals in awfulness. In fact, it's like some kind of four-wheeled STD. Consumer Reports harped on its rough engine, lethargic performance, and dour cabin. Surprisingly, reliability has been average, way better than I would have ever expected. But what doesn't necessarily surprise me is the worst compact electric/hybrid vehicle, a dubious honor that goes to the Mitsubishi i-MiEV. And I hope I'm saying that properly, though, truth be told, I don't really care. This bulbous hatchback was derided for being slow, handling clumsily, and having a stiff ride. Another major knock against it, charging apparently takes forever, even by electric car standards. Next up, the compact model you should avoid at all cost, a curiosity that appears to have been designed by aliens. I'm talking, of course, about the Fiat 500L. It offers an unfriendly driving position, wonky seats, and a poor small overlap crash rating from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Also, reliability has been nothing short of horrendous. In fact, it's among the worst in Consumer Reports' recent survey. Oh, we're moving on up to a midsize, to a deluxe sedan that's not rated high. Oh, we're moving on up to a midsize. We finally bought a piece of shit to drive. Yeah. Well, ready to learn about the lowest rated sedan? Care to guess what it could be? Well, here's a hint. It's imported from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Of course, I'm talking about the discontinued Chrysler 200. This stylish but flawed car provided less than inspiring dynamics, offered an unimpressive base engine, and came with a recalcitrant 9-speed automatic transmission. Throw in the lowest predicted reliability score in its segment, and perhaps it's a good thing Chrysler canned this car. FCA has issues, this is no earth-shattering revelation, but when a Toyota's quality is rated poorly, that is news, and the brand's Tacoma pickup is making it, people, you understand? Consumer Reports describe this truck as primitive and noisy, plus they are no fans of its stiff ride or uncomfortable driving position, and guess what? Neither am I. Throw in much worse than average reliability, a decidedly un-Toyota-like rating, and the Tacoma is tough to endorse. Sorry. Next up is Dodge's Journey, representing the midsize SUV segment. A tight interior, inefficient drivetrain, and poor small overlap crash test rating sealed this family hauler's fate in the eye of Consumer Reports. Worse than average reliability did it no favors either. That Dodge is a bargain-priced product from a mass-market brand. When you pay more, you should get more, but that's not necessarily the case with Mercedes-Benz's CLA class, the worst entry-level luxury car. Its sag and surge turbocharged engine, raucous interior, brutal ride, and questionable quality mean you'd be smart to shop elsewhere. It's a similar story with the Maserati Ghibli, the lowest rated midsize luxury sedan. Major knocks against this Italian exotic include a chintzy and cramped cabin, starchy suspension setup, miserable efficiency, and much worse than average reliability. I guess it's another dud from FCA. But it's not just Italian-American firms that fail at quality. The British have been doing a bang-up job for decades. And the culmination of this exhaustive work is the Land Rover Discovery Sport, Consumer Reports' lowest-rated compact luxury SUV. Testers gave no quarter to its stiff on-road ride, unresponsive infotainment tech, and surging turbocharged engine. Reliability is much worse than average, but are you really surprised by that? Finally, we come to the lowest-rated luxury SUV, which marries worst-in-class quality and a cramped interior with an obtuse infotainment system and rough ride. Which model could this be? Well, how about the Cadillac Escalade? Yes, it's another vehicle you would be wise to avoid, like chicken cooked medium rare. And that's a wrap, the 10 worst vehicles of 2017. Again, a tip of the hat to Consumer Reports for compiling this list of cars and trucks that you should steer clear of. As always, thank you for watching the shortlist. But before you close this browser tab, why don't you subscribe to our YouTube channel? It takes just one click, and get this, it's free. Yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't do it. Anyway, I'm Craig Cole, and I'll see you around the next bend.